Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 7. So, before I get started on the story gameplay, I wanted to point out a couple things. First of all, there was an interlude video before this video came out where I recruited immigrants for the town that you can build up. I recruited as many as I possibly could for Disc 1, because I'm getting close to the end of Disc 1. And the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to show the stats of the characters. Their levels right now: Hero is 39, Gabo is 38, Melvin is 36, Ira is 34. And then Hero and Gabo are obviously still pirates. Melvin is a level 5 Dragoon, and Ira is currently on the Mariner class to mature it. I'm going to be doing some job leveling off camera, and then I'm going to show the results of that in a little bit. And there we go. Now, Hero, Gabo, Melvin, and Ira, none of them leveled up at all, but as far as their character levels are concerned. But Melvin is now a level 1 God Hand, and Ira is now a level 5 Jester. So, before I explore, I just wanted to say that I did update their equipment. Like, all of them now have the Metal King helmet that you can get from the casino. And then there was the Sacred Armor from the casino as well, which gives the auto heal function. Unfortunately, Gabo wasn't able to equip it, but the other characters were able to equip it. So yeah, let's explore now. First of all, let's use smell. More treasure on this floor. I imagine that the layout of the dungeon here is probably the same as it was in the past. I would be surprised if it was like drastically different, so let's knock this place out very fast. There's one treasure chest remaining, and I have a feeling it's the one that's over here. Yeah. So far, no enemy encounters. As far as I understand, the first floor of this place didn't have any kind of enemies. I tried to use Whistle, so too bad I can't see if there's like a hidden staircase there. If there is, then I missed it. No more treasure on this floor, that's not too surprising. There is a staircase right here. Unopened treasure chest remaining 3. That's not too surprising. One of these has got to be a mad pot, right? No, I guess not, because a mad pot would have registered as a treasure, so, which is somewhat annoying. Yay, another tiny metal. I've got a few of those from the immigrant town, so now I have like, how many? Where are they? I have 3 there, and probably a couple others somewhere in this mess. Yeah, right here. So I have a total of 6 right now, as far as I can tell. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, is there anything over there? No, I guess there isn't. Now, let's make our way all the way down here. I think that up there was... Am I crazy? Is that another path? So far, there aren't any enemy encounters, so I'm not too worried about wasting too much time. Okay. Cool. So, and that's another dead end. They have a lot of dead ends in this place. I only went through it, like, what, 2 times before? Which should be enough for me to remember everything, but unfortunately it wasn't. This is Coastal Castle, a paradise for the people of Coastal and the subterranean halfling tribe. So it's a castle now. The halflings and the coastalites used to be at each other's throats, but now they've come together. It's a wonderful thing, but do they really have to make this cave their castle? I never would have expected to find the coastal castle here. It feels very odd indeed. Halflings aside, don't the human beings find it hard to breathe here? So Coastal Castle is here now, is it? The glim moss lights the tunnels of the cave. In a way, it serves as our sun. Feel free to take your time looking around. Let's see. Hey kid, soon my grandfather will begin his eternal sleep. But I shouldn't be sad. My dad said he would be happy living with God and would no longer be a burden on us. Oh, an Emma donut. I had to use smell. I forgot to use smell. I'll do that in a second here, just to make sure. No more treasure on this floor. We pride ourselves on our legends, the stories of a strong pirate who fought the demon lord and of a traveling heroes rather, that saved the halflings and the citizens of Coastal. The legends live on so that we never forget to give thanks for the peaceful world we live in. That's cool. So, Coastal Castle, okay. You're not gonna say anything new, I wish you wouldn't say anything at all. Contrary to present appearances, the halflings and humans have had an uneasy history. An ancestor of the king of Coastal married a halfling princess, but she died young. The incident served as a catalyst for the mistrust and misunderstanding that developed. Okay. However tragic the incident may have been, the flow of time soon washes everything into the past. Our king has a very big heart and gets along with just about anyone. Lately, though, he has had a lot of unusual visitors. Ooh. Unusual is not good, usually, in this game. You've heard about the frozen pirate ship, right? It led to the armada that fought alongside the king's ancestors against the demon lord. But legends say that the cursed ice would fall away when the demon lord was destroyed. Something must be wrong. So, if we kill the demon lord, then meeting the pirates will no longer be an unreachable dream. I don't think that cave was there before. Welcome. The Grand Halfling is further inside. Smell? Ooh, 5 treasure chests. Couple in these things down here. There we go. Yay, dung. Just what I always wanted. The most useless item in the game. There are a few useless items in the game. Pink pearl, okay. Sometimes I have to wonder what they're thinking of when they include some of this stuff. Like, I would much rather have things like the strength seed than some useless, junk. In fact, I'm going to use both of the strength seeds on Hero here, because I got a strength seed from the immigrant town that I forgot to use before. You are full of strength, just like the traveling warriors from the legends. The scholars in the castle are researching the manuscripts the forefathers of Coastal left behind. You can visit the library of the King of Coastal if you like. Ah, I love legends. I am eager to hear. Halflings aside, don't the human beings find it hard to breathe here? Oh, they're just repeating themselves. So I'm surprised they didn't have anything to say about us looting his little treasure hoard there, but then again, I'm not too surprised. Most RPGs don't even bother to mention it. I'm going to be a great king like my father and look for the legendary pirate ship. One day I'll travel abroad with the swashbuckling Marl de Dragon. Arr. Okay, that's cool. I'm so bored. My dad is busy entertaining guests from Coastal Harbor. I want to go to the casino too. So let's enter this little place right here. Yeah, this is the throne room now. Welcome to the throne room of the King of Coastal. The way they said that was weird. We're always glad to receive travelers. So Coastal Castle is here now, is it? And why do I keep falling for that? The lifespans of halflings and humans are somewhat disparate. We age a little slower than humans, so we live longer than they do. Maybe one day the Queen and I Forget that I said that. Yeah, I'll forget that you said that. Halflings aside, don't the human beings find it hard to breathe here? I'm done talking to my party members while I'm in this crazy place. They keep repeating themselves. Hello, lady who's mumbling. A trendy suit, huh? Let's find out what it does, just out of curiosity. It has no special effects, and it's pretty much useless to my characters now, especially since I have the sacred armor on the ones who can actually equip it. A great musician who once served at this castle set sail with the pirates. Ah, to have been there on the high seas as the music arose with its voluptuous swell. The king is a little eccentric, but please don't worry about him. I am the king's wife, the Queen of Coastal. Everyone thinks that the king is a jackass, but that's only his public image. Okay. He's a very courageous and scholarly man, for he hails from a noble bloodline. He's so brave and also studious, you'd never think it to look at him, but since that's what the queen says, I suppose it must be true. Wow, the queen is a halfling in the present, too. I talked to my party members anyways, just because of how unique what she said was. Welcome to Coastal. It must be a surprise to you that there's a castle inside here. Please take your time. Hello there, travelers. Are you having fun gambling? We pride ourselves on the amusement center our ancestors built for travelers and pirates, so be sure to visit it. I'll give you an ID card as a present. So, Hero received what appears to be a card from the King of Coastal. Hero received a special membership card. So, there's that one lady that we're supposed to talk to once we get that. Peace sure is peaceful. Okay, it just repeats that line. So we'll do that once we leave this crazy place. No more treasure on this floor. Have you been to the casino? You can get an ID card from the king if you ask him. All the people who have come to see the king recently seem strange, but that could just be my imagination. So what's the point of an ID card then if you can access the casino without the card? A little bit odd. I think that they missed a step there or something. The cave that leads to the Glimmoss Cove is just ahead. Glimmoss, the son of our people, lets us live in the cave like this. And the very existence of the Glimmoss is thanks to the heroic travelers of long ago. So that is the path right there, the staircase going, or ladder going down. This is a new room. I'm a little bit surprised by how many new rooms there are. Oh, a weapon shop. Cool. Not that I need it, but it's still cool. Let's hope, nope. I don't need any of this stuff. Well, a flame shield, huh? What kind of shields do they currently have? An ice shield, magic shield, ice shield. Okay, let's see what the flame shield does, and if it's actually good, then I'll, what about the slime armor? I'll buy one of each. Just that way, in case there's like some kind of special thing going on there that I don't know about. Because Gabo can equip the slime armor. Of course, that's assuming that it's actually good enough for him to want to equip it. No special effects, huh? Abate magic and cold. So, the ice shield does the same thing, except the opposite, as far as I can remember. Yeah, abate magic and flame. That's what that said. Let me see. I could buy one more of these and give it to Ira, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. just because I can. Okay. And there we go. I'm glad that I could finally upgrade some of my equipment in this place. Yeah, I don't like having the option to buy equipment, but none of it actually being worth anything. The monsters in the Great Lighthouse are even more frightening than those within here. Okay. The bookshelf is lined with scholarly books about the history of Coastal and the legendary pirates. Asking the scholar directly would be easier than reading them. The bookshelf is lined blah blah blah. Okay. Are you gonna just say the same thing over and over again? A dictionary of the halfling language is on the bookshelf. Okay, finally. Once upon a time, the original king of Coastal hired the toughest, bloodthirsty pirates of the sea to protect the lands from the hands of the monsters. That enraged the Demon Lord, so he cursed the dreadnought of the Morrow Day Dragon, freezing it forever. However, when the heroes of legend returned the land sealed off by the Demon Lord back to our world, the evil beast's power waned and peace returned. The legend is well known, but I'm confused by its inconsistency. If the Demon Lord was destroyed, then why is the pirate ship still frozen? The Morrow Day Dragon must have incurred the Demon Lord's wrath. We may have already done the same. I'm not prepared to live in fear, however. I can tell the Demon Lord has not yet been destroyed. He remains in hiding somewhere, but someday we shall find him again, and I shall bring him down with my own hands. Listening to complicated stuff like this gives me a headache. Considering how much you actually understand Gabo, I'm actually impressed. Okay, so there should be a treasure chest right here, yeah. Ooh, a mystic nut. Cool. I didn't get any of those when I was farming. Job levels or whatever, grinding for job levels. Okay. Now, there's a staircase that goes even further down. Isn't that just lovely? I didn't realize that that was going to be there, but I will take it. So far, there still aren't any monsters, as far as I can tell. They must have gotten rid of them all. You know, like in terms of the story or whatever. Okay. Glim moss, glowing faintly, is growing along the earthen wall. And that should be it for this crazy place. So let's go outside, return to Coastal, and talk to her. Oh, hello, you must be a member. Would you like me to puff you? Yeah, sure. Okay, close your eyes. Are you ready? Here I go. Well, how was it? Feel better? Now you're sure to have good luck. See you later. Now I'm gonna go and visit the Metal King. Actually, speaking of I said I was gonna go visit the Morrow Day Dragon just to see if there was any kind of cutscene there, so I'll do that too. Welcome, I am a collector of tiny metal from across the world. Aha, you've got metals for me, I see. That brings the total up to 93 tiny metal. Excellent, you brought 90 metals. Here's your Metal King shield. Right now, hero, I have 93 metals from you. Bring me 95 and you'll get a Bolero armor, or whatever. Reduce various damage. Okay, yeah, that's good. I wish I hadn't bought that flame shield. So let's give this to Hero, obviously. So now Hero has a Metal King helmet and a Metal King shield. And as time goes on, I'm sure he'll get a Metal King armor as well. Let's see. What's the fastest way to getting to where I need to go? It's actually not too far from here. I don't think anyways, but it'll probably be faster to go right over to Esterd instead, or Fishbell, and fly over there. So let's do just that. Now I have an idea, like a very vague idea of where I'm supposed to go now. Because I decided to, like, I was wondering where would I go after I complete this stuff. And apparently I'm supposed to go to the Sky Fane for some reason. So, I think it might have to do with the pedestal there. Because I've gotten more question mark shards since I was last there. And some of them might fit that pedestal, so... yeah. There it is, frozen. The characters don't comment on it, though, I don't think. Hey, is that the thing... is that thing the legendary ship we heard about in Coastal, perhaps? I can't believe that the pirate ship we heard about in Coastal is frozen up in here. I can see something at the bottom of the waterfall, but there's no way that we could get down there. Okay. So, the characters do have something to say, but unfortunately it doesn't really matter. So let's try to fly over to... okay, good. I was worried that I was going to hit my head or whatever. So I think you get to the pedestal this way. At least I'm pretty sure that's how you get to it. I always thought that was weird. Okay, let's insert the... yeah, I did have enough. Cool. And now something is happening. It looks like we're going to be going into the past. It's going to be interesting. Or into the future. Where are we? What the? Okay. These are really old enemies. These are like from way back at the beginning of the game. Now you have to realize that I don't remember everything. Like, I don't know exactly where I'm at right now. But it seems like I might be in the Valrod region? Yeah, there's no point in, using any kind of special attacks against them when they're gonna die that easily. An iron axe, huh? You know what? These enemies are weak, so I'm gonna just use Repel. Because what's the point of fighting them if I don't have to? You know where? I think I am in the Valrod region. I'll say why. See this bridge right here? When we went to the Valrod region in the past the very first time, this bridge was destroyed. And it leads to this little place right here. You may even recognize it. It has the, what do you call it? That flower out in the center here. Or, not out in the center, but out there. Although, you couldn't get to the flower without going inside first before, so... Ah, travelers, do you know the outcome of the battle between God and the Demon Lord? No. I see, but with the world like this, the outcome is obvious. Is there no help left for us? That makes it sound as if God was fighting only moments ago. Oh, I get it. We've gone that far into the past. The battle has not yet ended, for you and I are still standing, Master Hero. I know this place. We've been here before. It's prettier and nothing is broken now. Huh. We soldiers of God were sealed away in these, fanes in the sky, but the power of the Bliss Rock wasn't strong enough, so we fell to the ground. We managed to survive, but I shudder to think about what happened to those who fell before. Let's go upstairs now. I'll use, smell. I should use it outside and on the bottom floor, too. What's that in your hand? The Bliss Rock. God leads us even now. Good sir, you are quite advanced in age, but are you a soldier of God? Did I hear you right? It cannot be. You are the hero Melvin. Incredible. You are unchanged. So God sealed you away too. The fact that I've been released from my seal means that the time of the rebirth is upon us. Indeed, God left us many miracles. My faith and hope now lie in his miracles. The Bliss Rock and your bravery. Follow the lotus flowers and you will find a pedestal bearing the crest of God. If you hold the Bliss Rock up to the sky there, this fane and the other fallen fanes, Bliss Rocks may interact. The fane might regain the power to return to the sky. When all 4 fanes are in the sky again, life will begin anew. I never imagined I would see the captain again. Master Hero, we must trust him and press on to the pedestal. Alright, Hero, let's go. The flowers are going to show us the way. This ought to be good. So there were others besides Melvin who fought side by side with God. Let us go to the pedestal with the crest of God for their sake. Eh? Not long after this fane fell, our son died. He always said that somewhere in the world there still had to be another Bliss Rock. He set out in search of it, but he was attacked by monsters and never returned. A majestic crest is carved onto the stone monument. Okay. Now let's take this flower to the Coral Lake area. A little bit odd that you have to go through this dungeon again, but smell. Let's see. I can't hold my breath any longer. Yeah, you said that in the past too, Gabo. Or not, well, I mean by past, I mean like several videos ago, when I first visited this place. Okay, an empty treasure chest. I wonder why there's an empty treasure chest here. I shouldn't have used normal attacks. Although it's working out for me. I'm surprised by how easily that went. I wasn't expecting the enemies here to be that weak. Still no more treasure. Wow, so this is where it leads to? What a surprise. We've already been here before, as far as I know. Let's go... What in the... Hey, wasn't this surrounded by rocks in the present? I'm pretty sure it was. It's very bizarre how they did this. I don't even know what, how strong these enemies are. If they're weak, or strong, or whatever. It's hard to tell. I mean, they were obviously strong enough that they required 2 uses of rock throw, but still. Okay. What's up with this? Unfortunately, I can't examine it, but it looks like something fell into the lake there. Okay. And now I'm gonna continue on this journey through this really linear dungeon. It's nothing new so far, unfortunately. Well, aside from that weird thing that it fell into the water or whatever. Rock throw on these enemies. They aren't too hard. Yeah, they'll die pretty much all in one hit. Okay. And I wonder if... Okay, so there were 2 staircases. I think that this one is the one that I should take if I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything.
So there's nothing here?
Darn. Yeah, I'm gonna examine the treasure chest anyways. Hey. I wonder if I never opened them up to begin with, if there would have been something in them. I don't know if it was like a developer oversight or something. Because usually, you know, there's different treasure in past and present, so... Now let's go up here and make our way to that other staircase. We're almost through this place, so... Oh! Look at that! Help! Monsters! Aren't you guys the monsters? I jumped into the sea to protect the prince, but I was slaughtered by monsters in the water. Please, someone return this world to peace. So it's like a little kid and a maid or something? That's weird. And the kid is supposedly a prince. I wasn't expecting to see ghosts like that. You can barely see them, too. So this cave was here far back in the past, huh? What a thing of beauty this coral is. So you're not going to comment on the ghost children? They're so small. Poor thing, she's dead and she's still afraid of monsters. Okay, that's weird. Whatever. Now I'm gonna use smell again. I don't think that there's really any point in doing that, but... Cool. Now this place is definitely different. Take the bliss rock to the altar. I believe that is what the soldier told us, was it not? The altar of the crest of God. This has to be it. Hurry, hero, the bliss rock. Hey, I found it. I found the altar, hero. Well, give me just a second, Gabbo. Okay. I was curious to see what would happen if I exited. So I should use the bliss rock right here. I think that's what they're saying. So, use. Hero holds the bliss rock up to the sky. And a fancy cutscene. Okay. So, a Fane is rising over there, and a Fane is rising over there. Interesting. Melvin is lost in thought. Now it's time to go back to where I was at the beginning. They're not going to say anything different, unfortunately. So, I think it was up this way. Yep. It feels like I'm getting through this place a lot faster now, not having to pay attention. So that floated off. Say, hero, wasn't there an island over in that direction before? This Fane is gone as well. Very interesting. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. Now let's go all the way down here. Ah, crap. Nailmans, huh? Okay. And they're dead. Now those enemies seem to be weaker than the last group that I fought here, so I don't know what's going on with that. And just a little bit more. They didn't have to make it this, the travel back to the beginning this long. At least in my opinion, they didn't have to. They should have provided some kind of shortcut. I think you go this way, right? No. Okay, this is the very first room. I can tell because that treasure chest. So, here's the flower. Crap. I just had to get into one more fight. At least the penguins aren't a big deal. And then I'm going to return to the present, I think. After talking to anybody up here. Well, actually, they may not be there, because I saw the Thane float away. Yeah, I don't think they're here anymore. The Thane and the people are all gone. What could have happened? Hey, there's nothing here. What's going on? Yeah, they're completely gone, so that's interesting. Thankfully, there weren't any treasure chests in there that I could have missed. But now I think about it, make sure out here too. And there aren't any people, right? That's what I'm checking for right now. Okay. Now let's go all the way down here to the portal. I forgot about monsters. Whatever. They'll die fast enough. Okay. I could have just run from those monsters too, but I decided to fight them. For the sake of saying that I did. And I guess I can just exit here now. The people up here smell kind of different from the people on the ground. Welcome to the Fane of the Soldiers of God, okay. So what's changed? I'm just curious now. I mean, a couple of Fanes floated up in the past, so maybe that means I have access to more of them here in the present. Can you feel the silent symphony? The song of life comes from the bliss rock buried in the four Fanes. What? It is the sound of the powerful life force. The bliss rock floating at the center may well accept your presence. What? Okay. The elder priest has been waiting for you for a long time. Go to the Fane where the crest of God is. He should be praying inside. The bliss rock's strength is at an acceptable level, but I'm still keeping an eye on it. As time passes by, we have gradually forgotten our duty as God's soldiers. And if God wills it, our time in service of the greater good may soon come to an end. Okay. So, let's go up these stairs now. And I think that maybe this platform here can be used to get to a different... Yeah. It can be used to get to a different place. Okay. Talk to this kid here. That big rock. The big rock can fly. Sadly, that is the sum total of accumulated knowledge in my life. Okay. That's weird. After so many generations, none of us have the power of the soldiers of God anymore. That is the strongest sign that peace is around the corner. We will walk on until that fateful day when we find ourselves in the realm of peace. Let's go up these stairs. Obviously, these people are holding some kind of meeting. We've been using the Bliss Rock to gaze at the land below. One single island has become a web of continents and land masses, but still there is anxiety in the air. When will the truth ever be found? The time to pray has come. Our prayers will soon be answered. Though God's soldiers are a symbolic presence today, we'll always be proud of our holy lineage. Okay? You have brought hope to this world, reviving the fabled hero Melvin, and restored the Bliss Rock. You have truly been chosen by God. I may be a deaf old man, but I can hear the sound of life, and I can feel you were destined to come here. Talk to her now. It began with the gleam of faint light. The Bliss Rock's power flared, shooting from the four fanes into the sky. As years passed, a new existence was born from the focused energy. The Bliss Rock is no longer a mere stone. The life inside it can feel the prayers of man. Now turn your ear to the Sky Stone and listen. What? What in the... What's going on? You heard it, didn't you? The Sky Stone was brought to this world through your valiant efforts. Use it as you wish. Fate is in your hands. Which path does God's power direct us to? In either case, we have not but to go forward, Master Hero. We get to ride the Sky Stone? Great! That's right, reviving God has long been cherished desire of every nation. Let's be on our way, Hero. We must take back all of the continents and revive God. Okay. This is the limit of our powers. Now all we can do is pray for God's resurrection. The world needs your power. Find your destined path and follow it with the Sky Stone. Let's, if I can, I'd like to examine the monolith. But this is the wrong side. Well, they're not letting me examine... Okay, a majestic crest is carved on the stone. This appears to be the crest of God. Okay. So, I guess... Well, that's interesting. But before I take that... Hero and his friends obtain the Sky Stone, opening up the vast expanse of the sky before them. I wanted to explore a little bit more. There should have been one more fame there. Wait a second. Okay. So now I have the ability to fly even higher over the mountains and stuff. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's cool. But before I do any more there... Oh, wait. No. Let me open up the menu, please. Hero looked down from the sky, but it's impossible to see anything below with any precision. Yeah, that's why I want to return to... Where is it? The Sky Fan. I need to explore that other place before I stop. Still, now I've got this, No, I did not mean to do that. Darn you, game, you should have warned me. Whatever. I promise that was not intentional. I have no idea why that happened. Other than the fact that the game wants to punish me. I don't know why they didn't have the Sky Stone right next to it. Okay, so it should be this way, I imagine. Yeah. Finally. Okay. There's a person down there. Talk to these three first, though. Oh, it's a weapon shop. Okay. Thunder Sword. Ira could probably use a Thunder Sword. And a Dragon Fist. So... let's put that in the bag. And I'll buy the Thunder Sword as well. And put that also in the bag. But I don't need the Zombie Sword. The Zombie Sword seems kind of pointless. I'm almost out of money. Holy crap. Used as an item in combat. I think that might use something like Zap or whatever. Equip that. I don't think that... Wait a second. Well, technically speaking, the Monster Fist may have been better than the Dragon Fist, but whatever. The Falcon Sword I've deemed is not all that useful. And the reason why I say that is because it's kind of weak and it relies on you using, what do you call it? I can't even think of what I'm gonna say. It requires you to use normal attacks as far as I can tell. So, there's no point in worrying about that. Hopefully there isn't anything good here. I shouldn't say that. I'm hoping there is something good, actually. A heal shield. Now that's interesting. I'll have to remember that some of the stuff existing here. The princess armor and the heal shield are the two main things that I should consider coming back for. What about this? A warp wing, okay. Now let's go down here and talk to the old lady, whoever she might be. From here, the people on the land below look so happy. With such peace in the world, what could possibly be missing? Who knows? Okay, so let's go down this time. I think that this will lead us back to that one place where we got the Sky Stone. Yeah. So, one last thing I'm going to do, let's teleport to, I don't care, Dharma. I just want to see something. If I teleport to Dharma, yeah, the Sky Stone is right there. Okay, that's cool. So, this is where I'm going to be ending the video. Thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I will explore with the Sky Stone somewhat. I'll also find, like, a general direction where I'm supposed to go next. I may do some job level grinding between this video and the next video, just to get Ira and Melvin up a little bit higher, obviously. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!